Hey, shalom, saints. It's Pastor John here. I'm sitting here looking at a little garden. Things are coming in pretty good, but I'm out here and I was sort of weeding and doing things like that in the garden today. And what I noticed was I got three different types of things growing out here. I got what I planted growing up. I got other things that look really pretty, like pretty little flowers like this thing right here, that I can't tell if I planted that or is that just something that looks pretty that I should pull up. And then I actually got weeds that I can clearly see what the weeds are. And I started thinking about that parable that the Messiah gave us when he said that the tares and the wheat, let them grow up together. I guess what really got me stuck is I can tell what I planted. I can clearly see what I planted is coming up. I can clearly see the weeds, I know what a weed look like. I can clearly see what a weed is. See, that's a weed there. And then I can clearly see the things that I have planted. But then I got this right here that looks pretty. It looks like I planted it, and it is all over every lane of the garden. And it looks pretty. And it started making me think about how it is with the saints. You can clearly see when the devil comes in and when he's in somebody, you can clearly see. Let me see if I can turn this thing around so y'all can see me. You can clearly see where the devil is when he comes in. You can clearly see that. So I can clearly see the weeds. And then at the same time, me being able to see the weeds, I can clearly see what I planted. Just like in the sanctuary or in the assembly. You can clearly see saints and you can clearly see the ain'ts. But it's these in-between people, the ones that have a form of godliness, but that deny the power thereof. Those are the ones that is kind of hard to tell. And I guess that's why the Bible says, by their fruits you shall know them. Because you can't tell based on their outward appearance, because it looks just like something that belongs. See, this thing looks just like it belongs in here, but I'm not sure if it does or not. This is my first time out actually planting something and watching it do what it do. I can clearly see the lettuce is growing. I can clearly see these peas right here growing. But this right here, I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty. It looks like it belongs, but I'm not sure because it's all over the place. And I'm thinking because it's all over the place, it really don't belong. But I don't want to end up pulling up something later on regretting that I even pulled it up. So that's how it is in the assembly. We can clearly see the devil, the ones that got the devil in them, that don't want to be delivered, that don't want to be set free. We can clearly see the ones that are bringing forth fruit in our assemblies. But it's always the ones that look like they belong, but you're just not sure, that you sort of got to wait to see by their fruits if they're going to actually be the people of the Most High Yah. All right, shalom. That was my lesson for today. Maybe you got something out of it, maybe you didn't. But nevertheless, have a blessed, prosperous Yah-filled day. Shalom.